What's going on, everybody? Cookie, you're coming back with episode 10, and we're running out of fingers. I'm gonna have to start putting it on screen, or 11 at least, or I can go like this, and then go 12 or 112. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, welcome back to episode 10, where we are going to be working on probably fuel production. I have something set up. I haven't started it yet because I wanted to kind of showcase. I built it off camera. So that way I can fix any issues I run into, but I did not start production yet. I started production on one thing, and that was the fuel canisters, but that was it. Let's just fly down here. We're going to stop and get this little guy first. You know, because we can. Just start off the episode with the slug. I hope I have enough fuel to get back. Ooh. There we go. Almost fell off. It's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, I'm going to make sure that everything's working this episode because, awkwardly enough, but the last one, it was kind of zoomed in. Whoops. But we're not going to have that issue today. However, this is what I've set up. Unfortunately, I tried to run the pipe underneath. And this is going to change, by the way. But I haven't unlocked it yet. I think we unlock it when we hit level 2 or tier 2 of the pipes. What is going on there? That is weird. I've never seen that before. Interesting. Okay, so let's get into this. This is pretty much what I've set up. So remember how we were talking about eventually these are going to fill, which I'm pretty sure they're full, and this is full as well. So we're not going to flush the system this time. We have nothing being made, unfortunately, but we do have a nice surplus going on. However, this is one of these things you really have to look at the numbers for. Oh, and I did set up a quick fuel station, but we did that at the end of last episode. So yeah, that's the final product of that. It hasn't shut down yet, which is great. However, we need to look at a few things for this. The oil's not the problem. It's the fact of the residue or the residual that we make. So this one's 25, and I believe this one's 50. So we have 75 being produced every time plastic is made, pretty much. Well, not every time, I guess. It's a buildup of 75. So what we did was originally, like I said, we were going to try and go under the foundation, but we can't yet. We will. So everything's set up for that to be drawn and go underneath and around, just like the conveyor belts here, which are level 4, which are fantastic also. However, we are now kind of separating into this tube, which this will disappear once we can start building under the base foundation. But this just goes into here. So we had 75 heavy residue, which gets pumped into here. I had to pump it up with a power shard to get 50 in order to make 50 fuel. 50 fuel now goes into this packager, which requires 50 empty canisters. Oop, we got a slide under. So 50 empty canisters are going on. Nothing's being produced right now because plastic is stopped because of the residue that's in the tanks right now. So everything's stalled. Like I said in the last episode, this can happen. But we have 50 being made, and then we have 50 fuel going in. So the only downside to running a system like this is eventually this is going to get full. Obviously, it's going to produce 50 per minute. It's going to get full. So what you do is you just basically just continue a line. Or if it gets to the extreme where we've got like 50 of these, kind of exaggerating a little bit, but if we got like 50 of these, we would then honestly start looking at doing a fuel generator. So that way we can take half of this, put it into a fuel generator, let that run, not worry too much about power of it. So if it goes down, hopefully try and make it so that way the grid doesn't go down as well. But yeah, that is pretty much one of the only options, because once this fills, this fetches up, and then over there fetches up, and then you get production stopped, period. So we're going to put some power to this little guy, and then we're going to watch everything kind of flow. Where is it? On this side? It is on that side. Perfect. Okay, and then we gotta power this. I don't think we should power this right away. I mean, the canisters are going to go in, but it's going to take a minute for fuel to be processed. But it'll get in there. And then eventually we're going to see fuel come out. When it gets up to 2. There it goes. And fuel. So we got 2. This is great for vehicles and the jetpack. So once this runs for a bit, it'll be fine. I'll have to keep an eye on it. What I'll probably end up doing is substitute for one of these. I'm gonna put it over here just to be safe. I think I'll run it back here if I can fit it. I can't fit it. Okay, so we'll put it right here. Press H to lock it just to see. Try and keep everything kind of symmetrical-ish. It's in the middle. No, it's not actually, is it? Now it's in the middle. There we go. So we'll set this up so that way we can run a pipe from there. I would honestly say we could drop this down to, oops. Oh, there we go. I could probably drop this down to like 30 or 20, 30, and then take the vice versa and put it over here. Because then we can literally just drop this. You're not getting in that. You can drop this and it'll make an amount of power, and then we just put it to the grid and we're fine, and that way nothing kind of fetches up. It might after a while, I found, doing this kind of system. It's just if something starts to slow down and all of a sudden power or no fuel's going in there, and it can get a little iffy, but as long as you set it up right, it'll be fine. So yeah, this is the residue fuel, or heavy residue, I guess, being produced by making plastic and rubber. Plastic is being separated over there, and it's still going in here. So it's making 50 a minute, and this is taking 25. So that means 25 is getting put into said container, and then 25 is getting put into this. So it should keep up, I hope. Let's sit here for a second, just make sure. Eventually it's going to start catching up. It should hit 4 here in the next one or so. I think it almost did. Or maybe not. Maybe it's literally going to be stuck on 2. I mean, it's not shutting down production, which is good. Okay, well, we'll just leave it at that for now. I mean, if it were a slower conveyor belt, it probably would start shutting down. Whereas it's actually a level 4 and it goes as fast. Look at that, we already have 100. That's crazy. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to utilize the fuel generator. More than likely. But yeah, this is fuel. This is fuel, this is power, this is plastic, this is rubber. So I think we have, my truck is over here, I believe. I'm gonna do something cool with this. I gotta go buy, actually, is the store still here? Did I take it down? Where is it? I put a store here specifically. Might have taken it down. Alright, well, let's build a store really quick. Special, awesome shop. I want architecture, I believe. We want this one. Add to cart, purchase. I crashed a bunch of things. Q8.
Fun fact. Architecture was invented when people began building buildings. If it had been invented slightly beforehand, perhaps more old buildings would still be around. Humanity sometimes lacks vision.
I love Ada. The only reason I like these ones over the other one is it's a full square. It's not just 4 little ones. And there we go. And I like this because you can do, I believe, do we have class foundation? We do. Oh, did they fix it? No, they didn't. Zoop. I like being able to do this. So it's a framework that makes it work, and then there's glass on top of it so you can actually watch the conveyor belt go, and then you can still drive over it. I don't think it matters with the holes. I just think it looks nice with the glass itself. But a lot of manufacturers are going to be like this in the future, which is going to be really fun to make. However, I'm going to grab some stuff, get in the truck, and I'm going to slowly truck back up there towards the hub, and then we'll be right back, and we'll deal with some more tier stuff. So we're back at the hub, and I did realize we do have one thing to make, and that's the circuit boards. Everything else is just kind of non-essential to the phases and making equipment and such. So we're going to go back to said refineries. We're going to set up one for the circuit boards because, like I said, I completely forgot about that one. So we're going to build a constructor. We're going to build another constructor. Nope, that's not what was meant to happen. Try that again. There we go. There's the assembler. And I think that's it. Perfect. So we have everything being made except reanimated Sam and course in silica. That might be today. We actually have canisters being made, ironically, now. And I believe that's it. Biomass, that's good. That's good. Okay. So we're solid on the constructor. So this is where we're going to get into it. So all being made, everything's being made. So circuit board. So we need copper and plastic. Simple enough. So there's two ways we can do this. We can either do it on site and just have the plastic being diverted somewhere else, which we might be able to. We might have to set up a whole nother factory for that. Or we can just set up a truck station, have it go grab the plastic, bring it back, and have the copper sheets being made here and make them here. Because I believe there is copper in that direction. I'm just not sure of how much, and do I actually need any resources? Let's get rid of that power slug for one. I think we're good on everything else. Let's put the tickets away so we have inventory space. Oh, and we also switched over fuel, so now our jetpack is fuel, and so is the truck. I feel like we're gonna run into an issue with... I don't need that anymore. I'll put it in here. We need this. That's fine, that's fine. Bear with me, I'm gonna collect some supplies and we'll be back at it shortly. Okay, so we're full up on inventory. I pretty much maxed out everything I could that I think we would need, because we're gonna start using level 4 conveyor belts for certain things, just for speed-wise, and this is getting daunting. The big old truck. I'm just gonna hit W. We're not hitting A or D, and yeah, I have to. We're gonna slide. Oh no. Yeah, I gotta make this bigger. Yeesh. At least 3 wide. It's starting to get a little dangerous. But yeah, as I was driving back, I'm like, what am I doing? But yeah, we're doing, what am I doing? The computers. No, sorry, not the computers, the circuit boards. The part for the computers. Oh my, no, please stop. There we go. So let's start. Let's stop right here. We're gonna take a look at this. This is probably filling up pretty good, yep. Which means this is slowing down, hopefully. Probably not. No, not even close. We might have to utilize that soon enough. I don't think it's a pure. I believe it is a normal. It is a normal. Okay, so I didn't hit N. Game, what are you doing to me? Anyway, assembler. Let's not get distracted. So we just need plastic. We gotta figure out how much we need first, actually. So in order to make 7.5, such a random number too, 7.5. So random. So we need 15 copper sheets and 30 plastic. On a regular day, without anything added, we can do 50. I think a normal one will do. Now, I did also say use the impure for the generation of fuel. You can also use it for something like this, because you don't need much of it, that much of it. So yeah, we need 30, so we do need an additional one, so that means we need 45, and it makes 60. So yeah, we need 30 plastic, which makes 15 residue, which means we're probably gonna have to figure out what to do with that, because I don't want to pump it into there, because that's already at peak efficiency minus this getting filled. So, what do? We set up another like refinery to deal with the heavy oil residue? Like, what do we do now? It's starting to get a little tense. We might have to utilize it to make another fuel generator. So I'll have 3 on the go. But only one will be outputting like maximum, and the rest will be kind of residual, so to speak. Now, where is the other impure one? Is it all over here? I believe that's the impure one. That's the impure one, okay. So I need you to work with me. That's not, is that straight on? Hold up. That is definitely not straight on. Nope. That was tilted. There we go. Awesome. There we go. Wow, man, we fall heavy on that one. Okay, so let's drag this over here, I guess. That's the best thing to do. Zoop it over. That rock's in the way. Can we blow that up, I wonder? I know certain ones you can blow up. Let's try it. Please go away. Whoops. Kind of happy it doesn't blow up anything else. Yeah, no, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll just... No, stop it. Being finicky today. Okay, so I guess we'll just have to pretend... Can we lick? Please? You don't have to, but I mean, make my life easier. And then we'll just kind of... Okay. It's being glitchy for some reason. And you know what? Since we're doing things, might as well just do this. Boom, we just have one big... Nah, I can't do that. It clips in. I try and keep them free from clipping in. However, we'll just deal with this. That's going to be an issue. Let's go over here, and then here. We'll deal with that later. That's fine. So let's make a refinery, I guess. So much stuff we need. It's insane. Will it line up? It's gonna be close. I'm just gonna pump it right in. I always go organization for some reason, every time. Did I do it backwards? Yep. I swear, I thought I had it turned. I guess not. There we go. Try that again. Once again, 3 cannot make a logistics pipeline. It doesn't work that way. There. So that's for that. We need plastic. Nope, not that kind of plastic. I mean, I guess we could utilize the resin, but then we need water. In order to do 30 of these, that's a lot. Nope, go down. We would need 30 water, which is easy, but then we need 90 per minute, which I don't think that's what that makes. I'm not, I shouldn't even go look because I know it's not even going to be close. Yeah, I'm going to mix 30. Nope. We need 3 times that. Not going to happen. Okay, back to this. Some plastic, so we need 30. Going into that, that's going to deal with residue. We need 45. This makes 60. Drop it down to 47.5 would probably be a good number to start off with. Hey, you, get over here. Stop being glitchy. And this one goes to the front. Yes, it does. Okay, so I don't know why I set these up because I haven't even in the output for either or. Okay, assembler. Because then we need copper. Do I really want to pull it from way over there, though? I mean, I guess we could. Or how do I want to do this? Do I want to do it like centralized, or do I want to actually pull straight from here? Because we can put a Mark II on there, which I don't think we need to do. Just gonna put it on just for funsies. I hear something growling at me and hissing at me. I really don't like it. Please leave me alone. Oh, he's chasing me. That's just great. Okay, I'm not bugging you, don't bug me. I'm just here to steal your resources, that's all. Look, they decided to leave me alone. There's our first. Okay, let's set it up to right here. Okay, so that's being made. So what I'll do is this. That way we leave access for the pipe to come out. And then we'll probably just do... I'm like, why are those there? But I forgot I was testing it or checking when I needed, so whoops. Put it there. There we go. So let's do the assembler right here. Put smack dab in the middle. This will probably change. Like I said, I like utilizing underneath the foundation so that way you don't see it as much. But I mean, you can't really work under a foundation when you're on top of the foundation, so doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So let's go this way, there, and then into here. It should be even. Perfect. Excellent. We're not going to touch that. Did I move that one? I feel like I should move that one. We're going to lose power for a sec. That's okay though. Mark II, and we'll put Mark II right. Oh no, we're not going to lose power, never mind. I can click on it. There to there, and then there to there. We delete this one, and then this one. Perfect, no loss of power. Excellent. So now this one's going to be fun. Can it go all the way? Ooh, it can. Actually nice. What am I doing? No, I need copper. What was I thinking? These are these unique builds everybody gets to see and then watch my mind go as it's just like, did I just do that or was I not supposed to do it that way? That means we need a constructor, which means then this is going to move. This is going to move because I moved one over. I am not here, leave me alone. I do not exist. Can we please? What? No. Why are you being difficult all of a sudden? There we go. I do like the curve of everything that it can do. It's really kind of cool. I'm gonna say the belt's not too long. Don't do that to me. Do we want to just kind of pin it right into there? Or do I want to do this? And kind of curve it. Make it a little shorter at the end. That works. So we need copper. We need 15. It's fine there. There we go. And that takes 15 for that. 30 plastic, 15 to make 7.5. Can we up that, I wonder? Let's see how far we can actually up it just to see. 11.25. 60 plastic to make 15 and then 30 sheets. That's easy. So we need 60 plastic, which might help with fuel in the end because this is already full. So we need 60. Can we get 60? We can get 40. We can do 50. 50 is kind of a lot. So we need 60 plastic, 12 point. Is it going to be 13.75? Is it going to be a random number? 13 even? 12.65. 12.5. There we go. We got there eventually. That's all that matters. Okay, so we can do 12 and a half. 50 and then 25 sheets. Okay. That's definitely going to need 2 more. That maxes it out. And we need 50. And I am not thinking tonight. Guess what else I need? I need a smeltery. Wow, tonight is not my night. So I need 50 ignits, copper, 30, 45, 60. Perfect. 50 and then copper ore, that's easy. That is not going to reach. None of them are going to reach that. Okay. Well, let's redo that. Drop you to right about there. And there we go. Okay, poles. So 1 there. We'll put 1 right here just because. Power that on. We'll go to there. Oops, I didn't power that one apparently. My bad. Let's do this. I try and keep them as close to the conveyors as possible. Also just helps with like alignment. So you need 50, you're doing 120, so let's bump you up to 75 right now. Actually, you know what? Just do 120. We need a bunch. We need it backflowing. I didn't connect that either. Wow, am I ever dropping the ball? So that took all the plastic of it, didn't it? It did. Let's not turn this one on, I guess. Because now we gotta focus on this. Fuel, so we need just 25. Let's reverse it here. Mine, perfect. That's a power pole in my face. So we need fuel, which is this. No away. No how. So it's just probably 15? No, 17. 16.5. 16.75. See what I mean when you have to really get dirty with the numbers here? Okay, 16.665. Game. 16.7. 16 point, and yes, that little bit of number will matter in the long run because things will happen. It needs to be precise. 16.668. Oh, come on. 16.667. There we go. Like literally you have to be precise because if not, eventually at some point, that 0.2 or 0.5 will catch up, which is insane to think of, but it does. I need logistics. We need to pump this in there. Nice. There we go. So that'll start back up. So 25 to make 16.667 fuel, which seems kind of silly for a fuel generator, but you know what? It utilizes it. It's fine. I'm not going to complain. We need rubber. How do I run into rubber? I have plastic on me. Nope. I don't think I need it, but we're taking it. Now this thing is massive, so yeah, we're just gonna attempt a good placement here. It might not work, but we're gonna try. Actually, no, that's perfect right where it is. But does this make any byproducts? No, it's just straight fuel. Once again, number 3 does not give me the pipe. It gives me conveyor. Let's do this. That's cool. I love that. It's just so cool. Uh-oh. 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 Ooh. Downside. Is that filling? No. You know why? Because it needs power. Oops. Silly me. There we go. there, and now that should be fine. So let's just double check everything. Always double check, especially when it comes to the oil, so that way everything's running smoothly. So we're making 25 per minute. This is converting 25 per minute into 16.667. So this needs to go to, oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's try 86.75. No. 84.35. Closer. 84.15. Still getting closer. 84. 83.75. If I can number this back. 83.75. No. 83.65? No. 83. Okay, we're getting somewhere. 83.25. Oops. There we go. 16.67. 16.6. Should be fine. I hope. We're gonna let that get with fuel because, like I said, it makes a difference, believe it or not. Because how's this gonna work? So that's producing that, and that is producing 16.667 or 6.67. So eventually, if this runs low and that fetches up, then that's gonna fetch up. So yeah, it's weird, but I think it should work. Is that not powered? Okay, no. Yeah, sorry, I put that one down last episode. I was like, there's no pipe to that. What is it doing? However, this should run about 3.6 seconds. It should climb. Throughout the episode, we'll check it. But yeah, that gives us extra fuel. Not much. Something, what is it, like 200 watts? 200.8. 208.3. So there, everything has a purpose. And now we're making circuit boards. I keep wanting to say CPUs, but they're not. Okay, let's try and do this. We're gonna pump this full right there. And then this should be close to being like half perfect. Go, and this needs how many again? 50, and it's making 50 exactly. So this has got to be shut down a little bit. We'll keep it at like 52 because it doesn't need that much, and it just saves on power, even though it's like minimalistic, but it saves. So there. Now we have this part being made, which, how do I want to do this? Organization. I think the belt should go, hopefully. Gonna make it, there we go. Sweet, so it's literally making 12.5 per minute. Cool, so we're gonna let that build up a little bit, and we'll be back on to getting back to the hub. Okay, so while I sat back and watched the two things being made, I just realized there was an issue, because this right here should be closer to 40 or 50 or however much it maxes out. It's requiring 75 to do this. Guess what we're putting out right now? 47.5. We need to bump that up. We're gonna keep it at 90 so that way it backflows. But I just kind of filled these manually to try and keep them fed. So this is probably shut down a few times. Yeah. So it keeps fluctuating right here. That gray line is power, 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 and then no power right there, see? So we're just gonna shut this off right now. We don't need the power. And we're going to wait for everything to kind of make its way back up. Hopefully this doesn't affect us too badly. I'm actually gonna take half those out and put half back. I just want to keep a stock going because this was even lagging behind because it was at like 7 or 8 out of 4, but it kept going. So it was just keeping up, but we just got a stack. So yeah, check that one off the list. And I believe that is all we can do for down here. Everything else is running smoothly as possible. This is still catching up. Eventually this might backlog. I'm hoping it doesn't. This is probably half full. Yep. So that's going to be a problem. So let's set up a contingency, let's call it. I'll work on fixing everything later, but for right now, we need fuel to be pumped into here just in case. So how do I want to do this? How can I do this actually? Because we need it to come up. Over, I would like you to, there, not that one, not that one. They're really gonna do that to me? Okay, whatever. We'll deal with it. And then we'll come over here, put it right there, so that means, why are you not participating? There we go. Wait a minute, that's gonna be way off. Nope. Let's try this. I'll fix it later. Anyway, this is gonna fill up. This is gonna cause a problem though. So this is making how much again? So it's making 50 per. This needs 50, which we just literally siphoned from it, which is funny. But then that's gonna affect, it shouldn't affect the plastic too much. We'll adjust. So let's drop this down to 25. So that requires 25 per minute. Doing 50. This is going to put 50 in here. Or sorry, 25 in here. So 50? Maybe? We need fuel in it first. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're just going to let it go for right now. We're going to set it up back here. We're not going to connect it because I have no idea what power it's going to draw. But yeah, we're gonna utilize something that I completely forgot we had. Because remember how we talked about in the last episode about valves? This is a perfect example of a valve. We want to go this way. I think this should be fine. So what we want to do is you want to put this at 25 exactly. That way, when it's pumping through, it's only going to send 25 through. The rest is going to go through here. And then that should start filling this up with the residual amount of 25. So there's 50 being made, coming straight through this one little pipe. And like I said, I'm going to clean this up later, but for right now, it'll be what it is. But yeah, he's going to pump 25 into there, which is nice. And then once it starts backflowing through, it should start theoretically going through here. Which it already is. And look at that, it started right up. What are we doing? Oh, we're doing 10, okay. Oh. That could pose a problem. Okay, let's bump this up then. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. How many, actually? I'm fighting with myself here. That's making 25 a minute, so we have to pretty much. What if we drop it down to 20? Break this down to 20 as well. Oop, wait, what? Oh, there it is. So I'll break this down to 20 as well, so that means now 30 should be going through. Which means... Wait, that's only 40. That's at max. Oh. I'll do this. There we go. This might shut down after a while, but that's fine. As long as it doesn't drop below 6, we should be good. Anyway, I'm just gonna let that run, and I'll deal with it off camera. So, but that should kind of slow down the production of fuel. We'll have to adjust plastic later, which just means there's gonna be reserve surplus. That's all we're gonna get. So eventually, this is gonna get backlogged, but that's okay. Which now means, how's this guy doing? Oh, there's no power in it. Or there's no... What? Oh, I had shut off, didn't I? Oops. There we go. This is connected to the grid, is it not? Yes. Okay. So now we're making a little bit more as well. Cool. So we're at that for now. So let's head back to Hub. We're going to check out some more tier 6 stuff and potentially also set up some quartz and silica. So that way we can have it being made and look into the MAM a little bit. So I'm going to drive back. I'll see you there. So we're back at the Hub. I'm just looking at it. We're not going to do tier 6 right now. Mainly because if we do it, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 new parts that we have to manufacture. 2 are for the phase 3, which I don't want to get into right away. So we might just skip to the train and then do the pipeline. However, we can make these by hand once we unlock them, but I don't want to do tier 6 yet. And I think we need... We don't need heavy frames for that. So yeah, let's make the train. We can play with the train set. And I need a lot of stuff. A lot more than what my inventory can hold, probably. But we're going to do it. I love how we drive the truck all the way back up here, and here I am just running around again. Quicker to slide sometimes. The train will come in handy for longer distances. Probably for... I wouldn't say the oil's far away, but it's far enough away that train might be usable, but I have an idea. 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep 200 on us. I have an idea that I'm going to use the factory carts to move fuel back and forth because it's a lot easier that way. Because they don't require fuel. Anything else does. So setting up a fuel station is kind of annoying, so I'm just going to utilize 2 or 3 factory carts to just kind of go. They have 1 inventory slot. They'll grab whatever they need. Are you? Oh, you're driving. Okay. But it was stopped. It'll utilize the 1 slot. No fuel will be needed. It'll be great. How many do we need? A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 600. That should be enough. But I want extra, so yeah. And then I need 500 of these. So 2, 4, 6, 8. There we go. And I want extra of that as well. So all we need now is engines, which are way over there, unfortunately. So I'm gonna slide and grab that, and I'll be right back. And just like that, we're back at it, ready to smash this like button. I mean, rocket button. The pod button. Let's hit it. Q8.
Milestone reached. Trains are excellent for efficiently moving vast quantities of parts. Train logistics can be made more precise and complex with tools found in the railway signaling milestone. I listen to all my pioneers, often when they're not even aware of it. So due to popular demand, I have added a motivational message. Choo-choo mother...
Oh my, I have never heard that before. That was great. That I've either never heard it because I've skipped that before, or they added that in recently because I don't remember that at all. That was great. Oh man, that just made my night right there. Like that made the episode. It's just, I think I might have to like title that somehow in there. I'm not sure how, but yeah, this is a train. There's no power. Yeah, this is the train. We're not going to bother with the stations or anything like that for now, but yeah, we're going to leave it there. We'll touch that in another episode. It's a whole nother episode. I'm sorry. I still get 8 in my head saying choo choo mother. That's great. I love it. Oh, yeah, that just made my night right there. That was fantastic. Okay, we're gonna go start some quartz and we're gonna finish off the episode. So we're not going way back, but north, I guess. We're not going north, we're going south. Because south is technically closer. I don't think I need anything else. I'm not keeping 1, I'm sorry. I'm not keeping 3 either. I think we have everything we need, I hope. If not, we have excess stuff in here. We're running low on layer copper sheets, but we should be fine anyway. Let's go. We gotta just kind of drive over into this subtle little foresty area. And then we also have to utilize the SAM ore as well. That'll probably be an off-camera thing because it's in a tunnel. Or not a tunnel, it's in a cave, so I'm just gonna have to tunnel my way out. Wow. And we'll go from there. But yeah, we'll get the quartz being made over in this direction. And then get some of the silica being made as well, because we're gonna get into stuff in future tiers where we're gonna need that anyway, so might as well set it up right now. Is there enough clearance to make this jump? We're gonna find out real quick. Oh, and I missed him. That's a dang shame. Really? They must have changed that, because you used to be able to plow through everything. Oh, they changed it. I guess you can no longer destroy foliage. That's nice, actually. Surprise, little guy. Ow! Guess it wasn't really a surprise. Alright, he's dead. Where's the guts? There. You're next. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. They changed the location, didn't they? I forget about that. This used to be quartz. Oh. Well. Awkward. I got a present for you. Run at me. Not supposed to run at me again so quick. Stop it. You made me miss. You made me blow up my truck. I'm not liking you right now. Here, eat that. There we go. He was kind of a handful. Not gonna lie. So where's the quartz now? We have, you know what? We're getting this one. Because we can blow these up. We don't need a gas mask. We just need to blow everything up. That one kind of missed, didn't it? Yes, it did. Whoops. Who needs a gas mask? I missed? I seen him run. Where'd he go? Whoa, is this ever going to clear up? Holy. Okay, there we go. I was going to say. So there's one of the heavy modular frames. Ow, my ribs. Could you not? Come at me. Come here. Oh, that was not smart. He ain't dead. He's still not dead. You made me blow up that tree. Come at me. Now he's dead. We may have destroyed the environment, but you know what? He's dead. I blew up a tree by accident. I might have blown up some other things as well. He's dead. That's all that matters. So there's some silica, some quick wire, heavy modular frames. We're not going to get poisoned anymore. What else we got here? We're full up anyway. Uh-oh. What are we getting rid of? 21. Sure. So I didn't grab this one, I don't think, did I? Nope, this is one where we need heat sinks. All that work and we can't even get it. Well. Oh well. We're still a ways from heat sinks anyway. I need quartz. That used to be down here. Oh, yeah, no, we're going north. So I'll meet you there. So we successfully have quartz crystal as well as silica being made. Twice over for silica, and then quartz crystal is being made on its own. We have the machine pumping in at 240, so hopefully it should be able to keep up with this. It's probably overkill, because let's say 40 is, or actually no, I guess I'm not going to do basic proper math, but 40s, 60s, 60s, 80s, so like, yeah, we have, it's more than enough. keep going. And then I also remembered that we have production of the assembler, which if we add in, is it in the assembler? I guess not. I thought we had another quartz one. Did we not do that, I thought? Can't be in here because it's only a single. Strange. Okay, it has to be in the assembler. That makes no sense. Did we not start the stream off yesterday by doing something from the man? Now I gotta look. Nope. Okay, never mind. I know there's an extra quartz one we have, but maybe it's in the foundry. It might be in the foundry. There it is. So, coal and quartz, and we can do 54 minute. We won't play with that yet. We're just gonna let this go and put organization crates in there, and we'll just let it fill as time goes. Like I said, this is something we probably could have did the first couple episodes, but I mean, wasn't really important. We're gonna utilize some level 4s just because we can. Look at it go, just speedy. So yeah, this is just gonna go for that. So there, we have quartz set up, we have circuit boards set up, we still have versatile frames being made. We haven't touched the modular engines or the adaptive control units yet because we haven't gotten there. We're about to get run over by a tractor. Aw, I was trying to slide under it. Fail. I'm so correct, what? There we go. And we're only utilizing one node for that, but yeah. That's it for quartz. Let's go take a look at everything being made over from plastic and rubber and see how it's going. So I'll meet everybody over there. As we roll on up on everything, I made it 3 wide because I was tired of almost driving off the edge. So yeah, we did that. And not much else. So we're just gonna park this little guy right here. We're gonna check on the circuit boards, we're gonna check on the fuel, we're gonna check on everything. It should probably have about 4 or 5 stacks in it. Just almost 4, that works. Anything lagging behind? Nope. This should be running at full capacity, no hiccups. That's what I wanna see. This is running at 9.5, so it's probably gonna hit about 12, and it's gonna reset. So 13.14, so 14, so it's not too bad. So we got +2 to play with. This is running at 100% efficiency, 99% efficiency, that's okay. That's fine, so all that's working. These are starting to get full, so we'll probably double them up shortly. This guy has no problems whatsoever, he's just gonna keep feeding. Yeah, there hasn't been a hiccup here at all. Running at 100% efficiency. Taking in 40 meters. Or not meters, M3. Perfect, 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 perfect. I see the M, I think meters. Now this is the one that we were kind of hesitant about. There's no hiccups on this one, so let's actually connect this guy to the grid, I guess. That might kind of help. Where's the closest one? This one? There we go. Perfect, so now we have even more power. So we're making just shy of 700 plus, it looks like. He's running on 30, I believe I said, yeah. So that means the other 20 is going into here, which this should theoretically be maxed. Not quite. But that's okay, because it doesn't look like it's lagging behind, so it should hit 5 every time. Back down to 3. And hit about 5, back to 3, perfect. Okay, so it's actually working. 100%. It's utilizing the fuel. That's great, that's great. What are we looking like here? Okay, let's add just another one just in case. So I'm just gonna preemptively do this just in case I forget about it. Perfect. So it has double the storage. This should be slowed down. Oh yeah, it's at 100. So that means there's now a backlog of that. Yep. which means what does it need now? So it needs 20 per minute. This is making 50. Okay, so let's break that down to, yeah, sure, 0.6. 20. That means we need 10. I wish there was a way, there might be with the smart splitters, I believe, but the same as like a valve. I wish there was a way that you could actually put X amount how many goes through, but for right now, that's fine. We're not going to adjust anything. Everything's running smoothly. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. So we got fuel being produced. We kind of tweaked our refineries. We got quartz going. We've got circuit boards being made for the next tier. Be ready for that. So that's great. This is just a surplus, so we're probably going to set up another one specifically for recipes. But other than that, that's going to do it. So everybody, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, give a like, give a comment, give a subscribe. Let me know you're enjoying the content, because as always, I love making this. This is one of my favorite games to play. But other than that, I will see everybody again in the next episode, episode 11, which we're going to have to go on screen because I'm running out of fingers. But other than that, I will see everybody later. Take care. See you in the next one.